Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have my morning makeup routine for you. I share with you just a few things that I do in the morning. As you can see, I like to start with a coffee or tea or a juice, but I went with coffee for this morning. And then I go ahead and either sit down at my computer and catch up on my computer, or I get straight into doing my makeup. It's either one or the two. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and let's get started. Okie dokie, so I'm going to start by putting my hair back with my adorable little kitty ears that I got from Colette. So to start with, I'm going to prime today. I don't always prime, but I'm using my Benefit Porefessional. I just prime whenever I remember. It's not like I do it all the time. I find that it's actually not really much difference, except for maybe just like it lasts a little bit longer, especially just here where I'm going to be putting my primer. So I guess there's that, but otherwise, my makeup tends to last pretty well on its own. So for every day, I still go with a completely full coverage look because that's just personally what I like. So I'm using a combination of my Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo foundation and my Makeup Forever HD foundation. As you can see, I'm not sure if you can tell on the back of my hand, the Kat Von D one is slightly more pink than the Makeup Forever one. I'm definitely like a neutral tone. I'm not fake tanned or anything if you are wondering, and I just like to mix it together on the back of my hand with the bottom of my makeup brush, and then just go ahead and put it all over my face. So as I was saying, I like full coverage 24/7. I don't really have an everyday foundation. I just use whatever I feel like using, and the Kat Von D one is really full coverage, so that's just what I like to use. I'm all about that base. Oh, come on. Can I catch a break at not getting hair on my face today? Seriously. Then I still like to conceal. So for concealer, I use my IT Cosmetics, or IT Cosmetics, I don't know which way to say it, Bye Bye Under Eye, which is a very thick full coverage concealer, and I use it just in this area here because, well, that's where I have the most redness and where I want to get rid of it. And I actually just use my same flat top foundation brush. This one is from Crush Cosmetics, and I just kind of blend that out so I have a lot of my redness covered right there. Then I flip it over and I'm taking my Hello Light, it's called Hello Light Brightener. My Hello Light Brightener to do under my eyes. I don't always do this step. It just depends on one, how much time I have, two, where I'm going and whatnot. So there are some things here that I don't do every single time, but if I had my way, this is what I would do as an everyday look. I like full coverage. You don't have to, but I do. Next up, I'm going in with my Stylish Fresh and Flawless pressed powder and a fluffy powder brush. I only do this around the bottom of my face. And my neck. I like to use it to blend out my neck, but I don't really do it anywhere other than here, here, and here. It's like drawing on like fat eyebrows and a beard. That's kind of where I go with my pressed powder. And then for the rest of my face, I like to take, where is it? My Anastasia Contour Kit and the yellowy color just here with this brush. This is a Sigma brush. I don't know what it is. It is F05, whatever that means. I don't know much about brushes. I just use them. So this is like the banana-y, yellowy type powder that I like to use just to set kind of this part of my face. I feel like this is becoming a very intense face routine for every day. But as I said, I personally like full coverage, so I still do quite a bit of full coverage just for every day. When it comes to contouring, some days I do it, some days I don't. I personally do prefer when my nose is contoured. So just for the purpose of today, I'm gonna go with it. I use this middle color from the palette as well. This is like a sort of a cooler toned, what do you call it? Brown, bronzy color. And I just do a little bit in my cheeks because it's every day. I don't go all out like I would for when I'm filming a video or I'm going out at nighttime, in which I'm like, chisel that out. And then I put a little bit on my forehead as well, which I feel like I'm terrible at this. Like I feel like I'm not very good at it. I try very hard sometimes. And then just down the sides of my nose, which I think is my favorite part because it makes my nose look nice and sculpted. And then the thing about, like, if you feel like you've got too much contour going on, just take your regular fluffy brush and blend it out a little bit, and it kind of softens everything up and doesn't make it as intense. For blush, this is my favorite everyday blush. This is the MUA blusher. Why do British people call it blusher? because to me it's blush, and I don't know about people in the US. Is it like just their way their language is that they call it blusher and not blush? Because yeah, that's just a thought I have. Please let me know. But yeah, this is called Cupcake. It's a very soft, oh man, I think I put too much on. It's a very softy sort of pinky color. It's very pretty. It's my favorite blush. It's what I've been using every day for like 6 months now. I am killing it, and I'm pretty impressed because it is still quite like intact. There's a lot of product in there, so I just like to add a little bit of color to my cheeks so I'm not totally plain. And again, just gonna blend it out a bit with my fluffy brush because I think I put a bit too much on. You just kind of want like a nice little rose to your cheeks. If I feel like doing highlight, I use this shimmery highlight from the Anastasia palette. I have a very small number of products for my everyday. Whether I use them or not is kind of another question. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. I only put on a little bit of highlight during the day, just so there's like a little bit of sheen. I'm really weird. I like to wipe my hands 10 times over when doing my makeup. It's so weird, and I have one from before and it's kind of dry. So I was like, I need to get another one. It's just weird. I like to take the makeup I've put on the back of my hands off. I don't know, I'm a big weirdo. So that is my like face base foundation thing that I do. Like I said, I love full coverage. I do full coverage every day. It's more just the rest of the details around my eyes and my lips that is more every day, if that makes sense. So to do my eyeshadow, I'm going with my Tartelette palette. I love this palette. It has the most gorgeous colors. They're all matte. They have like browny, orangey ones here, purple ones in the middle, and then sort of more neutrally, slightly other brown tones at the bottom. I'm gonna take like a fluffy blending brush, and I think I'm gonna go with the brown at the bottom. This is called Wanderer, this color just here, and I'm gonna put this all over my lid. Depends again on how I'm feeling for the day as to what type of eyeshadows I do. Sometimes I might just put this in the crease, but for today I'm just going all over the lid and a little bit into the crease. Then I'm going to take the brown next to it, which is called Power Player. It's slightly dark, same brush, and this one is just gently going into the very, very outer corner, just to add a little bit of definition, but not too much. This is just the look that I've decided to go with today. Then I'm going to take my blending brush and go in with Supermom, which is this light highlight color, and I'm just going to blend that all out. It's just adding a little bit of definition to your eyes. Like, there's not a whole lot of color going on, but I like it. Next, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. This seriously takes the longest out of everything. It's just the way that I am. I always start by brushing them through. I'm trying to grow them out just a little bit on the arch here so it's not as like pointy. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I like to give them a little bit of a brush through, and I still use my Anastasia dip brow even during the day just because I love my brows that much. I just love brows. I think it's like my new thing that I'm working on right now, is what I love with makeup. I always like wipe out my brush on the back of my hand as well, so it softens it up and gets rid of all the dried product from the previous day. And then we're gonna start. So I have chocolate, which is quite a dark color, as you can tell, like it's very dark, but it's the only tone that kind of matches my hair / suits me and my skin. So I just have to use a little bit of it, but that doesn't really work very well. So I just start kind of near the front and just do light strokes, just kind of back like that. Then I kind of tilt it on this angle to get like that kind of sharper angle at the front. I'm actually trying to do this quite far away from the mirror, and I need to get my eyes tested, so this is kind of struggle town right here. Then again, when eyebrows not struggle town, am I right? Okay, so I pretty much just follow like my natural shape, but I draw a little bit extra underneath, and I also draw quite a lot extra on top because I have like, oh no, I made a mark, because I have like no hair like up the top here. Sorry, my eyes are doing it for me. I just can't see properly when I'm that far away. And that's kind of it. That's just kind of like an everyday brow. Not 100% finished yet, I will get there, but as you can see the difference, like I just don't have brows. It's very frustrating. So let's try the other side. I think they're kind of even. They definitely didn't take as long as what they normally do today. Then I take my spoolie again and just soften up that inner corner, blend them out a little bit. So then onto my eyes. For a few days there, I was just leaving it as is and just putting on mascara, but I really like eyeliner, except I don't like a full eyeline. So I only do it for part of the eye out, and I start really, really close to the lash line on the like outer, I'd say half almost. I am using a new eyeliner. This one is from L'Oreal and it's a bit stiff and I'm not really used to it, so I'm trying, but bear with me. Okay, so it's done and it's definitely a lot thicker than what I would expect, but that's the trouble with trying out a new eyeliner. So yeah, and I only do it on that outer part because once you do the mascara, all on the inner corner, your lashes are so much more visible, but it also like elongates your eye as well, and I just like the way that it looks. So this is why I do my everyday eyeliner on the outer corner, but I don't normally do it this thick, but we're just gonna go with it for today. Again, I start like right in at the lashes. Get a little bit dark, and then I kind of just go out and do the wing straight up. Okay, that's pretty much even. Close enough. Nobody wants to mess with eyeliner once it's done because then you end up just wrecking the whole thing. I'm cleaning my hands again. I can't deal with the eyeliner on the back of my hand. So for mascara, I'm using the Maybelline the Colossal Go Extreme Leather Black Mascara. It's a new one that they sent to me and I ran out of my last one, so I've opened it up and I am giving it a go. It's got a really massive like wand. It's very similar to the Mega Plush, if you ask me. Don't put too much on though, because I've noticed it will clump up your lashes really quickly if you go too much with it. So just a nice coat on the top and bottom. You know how everyone has like a favorite eyebrow? I have a favorite lashes. This side, favorite lashes. They're just so much better than the other side, especially on the outer corner. This one has like a nice flick. This side just doesn't. I don't like it. Not my friend on this side. So I'm going to take another Maybelline one I have, which is the Lash Sensational. I have so much trouble saying this. Lash Sensational. It's like a tongue twister because it has this cool like curvy wand and it just fits the bottom lashes like perfectly. Thumbs up for my mascara face because it's awesome. So usually for lip products I'll either go with a lip balm, but most cases I go with a lipstick. This is my favorite MAC Viva Glam No. 2, like super natural lipstick, and I can't really talk while doing this either. And also, my lips are so dry. Why? Oh my god, that's so bad. So much dry skin on my lips. I need to scrub. I need to scrub. Emergency. Sometimes I'll just take my concealer brush with nothing on it just to like clean up the edges if I did a really bad job at applying it, which I did. It's just a nice natural color though. So that is my like everyday sort of makeup look. I kind of want to keep the cat ears on because they're so cute. But it's, yeah, pretty simple. Like I said, I love a good base. I love a good foundation. I like the full coverage, but when it comes to my eyes, it's very simple shades. I'm just gonna pop in my favorite little earrings that I always put in whenever I go anywhere. These are little bow gold earrings from Lavisa. Part of their like 8 for $10 set. I really like them. And yeah, so I like the base. I've got simple like eyeshadow. I do kind of like the winged eyeliner, but it's a bit thick for today, but we're just gonna go with it. Simple coat of mascara, and then just like a nude lip or a, what do you call it? I've lost my train of thought already. Yay! Still lost my train of thought. What is it? What am I? Lip balm. Lip balm is the words that I'm searching for. Sometimes I'll put on a lip balm or something like that. But this is pretty much my everyday look. It's very simple and it doesn't take a very long time. Usually maybe 15 minutes at the most if I'm just kind of chilling out while I do it. So yeah, this is my everyday makeup look. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I apologize if anyone is not into as much foundation as I am, but I like foundation. It's my favorite. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you have. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video on Thursday/Wednesday for some people. Bye.